So this is the book of give me the book of Hebrews right there. Hebrews chapter 12 and 6 through 8. You got it right there.
Con, this is the book.
And the reason I'm bringing this out is because I heard you say, my brother, that you believe that, you know, the Most High, if He loves you, He's not gonna do this to His child, right? But this is so important to understand, because even when we have our children, you know, as fathers, we chastise our children and we do not spare the rod on them. We don't do it because we hate them, because we do it because we love them and we want the best for them. Because if we don't chastise our child, the streets are gonna do it. The jail cells are gonna do it, right? And we all know, a lot of us have been in jail, man. We've all tasted that.
Right.
And we know when we go in there, man, we gotta deal with the brothers that are doing maliciousness, man. Some people get stabbed up, some people get jumped, you end up in the infirmary,
Right.
man. Now, the system is chastising your butt, right? We know this very well. We've all tasted jail before, man. Right? Give me the book of Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 6.
The book of Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth, He chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom He receiveth. If ye endure chastening, God dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons.
So if the Most High didn't chasten us, if He didn't put us to these perils for breaking His law, statutes, and commandments, because He only knows us, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. When we break His law, statutes, and commandments, He told you, you only have I known out of all the families, out of the 18 nations, I only know you. I only love you.
That's right.
So I'm gonna chasten you. When He put the spirit on the sister to do these things because we're dealing with wicked devices, dope is a wicked device. Right? Marijuana is a wicked device. Alcohol is a wicked device. Right? The Bible doesn't say that you cannot drink. Right? You can drink and be married, but when you take it to the extent that you have become a drunkard and alcoholic, now you gotta pay for that.
That's right.
Because you're destroying your body. When you put these things in you, dope, marijuana, liquor, you start to destroy your temple, and you are the temple of the Most High. Give me the book that in 1 Corinthians chapter 3, right? I believe it's verse 16 and 17, right? We have to understand that we are the temple, man. You are made in His image. The Most High and His Son, man, they have woolly hair and bronze skin. You will be of the tribe of Judah, my brother. That's one of the greatest tribes in the whole 12 tribes, man, because they shall never let the scepter go, man. Right. They are the lawgiver, man. Go ahead and give me that.
This is 1 Corinthians 3 and 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of Yahweh, him shall Yahweh destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are.
The temple of Yahweh is holy, man. You are His temple, man. The Most High dwells in you when you are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. But you defile the temple with all that folly, with all that wickedness, with all the things that you are told not to do. Instead of keeping His temple holy, you're destroying the temple. So He's got to do what? He puts infirmities in you, your back, your legs, your liver, your stomach starts to deteriorate. Your ligaments, right? You're destroying the temple. And what happens, right? That sin is bringing forth death. He might not take you and put your candle out right away, but little by little, man, that candle is fading. And we're gonna get there to a point that, man, I never did anything with my life. All I did was destroy myself in folly, in wickedness, in the knowledge of the world, trying to keep up with the Benjamins, trying to keep up with the damn world that did nothing for me. Right?
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and chapter 4 and 28. Let him that stole steal no more, but rather let him labor, working with his hands the thing which is good, that he may have to give to him that needed.
So we have to labor into these things. And the labor is that we keep the law, statutes, and commandments, right? Giving out, waking up our brothers and sisters who are the 12 tribes. We have to do this. We have to spread the word that Yahushua HaMashiach is coming back. And he's inviting you back to the kingdom, right? This is why we're out here week in and week out, to bring you back into your understanding of who you are, my brother. And you are of the tribe of Judah. You have to come back to being the child of God. The Most High doesn't want a black African American, because that's not who you are, man. Right. You are not two continents. Those is named after two white people, man. Leo Scipio Africanus and Amerigo Vespucci. You're not that, man. You are the son of Judah, man.
Right.
This is who you are. And the kingdom is, give me that in what is it, First Esdras, or is it second, chapter 8, second, or is it second Esdras? The kingdom belongs to you. It's First Esdras chapter 8 and verse 52. Second Esdras, Salaki. Second Esdras chapter 8 and verse 52.
Got it. It's the book of Second Esdras chapter 8 and verse number 52. For unto you is paradise open.
For unto you is paradise open.
The tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared. Plenteousness is made ready. A city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom.
So the kingdom of heaven is given unto you, my brother. I know that Christianity teaches that there's one pearly gate. And that's not so, man.
Right.
Yahushua, who the world calls Jesus Christ, he is the door that brings you back to our Father, man. It is his job and responsibility to present you back unto him, clean, right, in a white raiment, right? Because the kingdom of heaven only belongs to the 12 tribes. Go to Revelation chapter 7, right? And give me that, man. Right? The names that are written on the gates, man. Right? Start, I believe, in verse 6. Revelation chapter 7, whoever got it first. You got it? Where?
I got you.
You got it?
Yeah. This is Revelation chapter 7 and verse, you want the 12 gates?
Yeah, it's in 7.
7 verse number, see, 4. Yeah, it says, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
Right there, verse 5.
Verse 5, of the tribe of Judah were
Of the tribe of who?
of the tribe of Judah.
Who are you?
Of the tribe of Judah.
You are the tribe of Judah. The very first one it hits of the tribe of the Judah. Go ahead.
Of the tribe of Judah which were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Reuben were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Gad were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Asher were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Naphtali were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Manasseh were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Simeon were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Levi were sealed 12,000. And of the tribe of Issachar were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Zebulun were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Joseph were sealed 12,000. And of the tribe of Benjamin were sealed 12,000.
So it's only the 12 tribes, my brother. And this kingdom is offered unto you. All you have to do is come back to keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, coming back to your heritage, King. Your heritage is of the laws of life. Give me that in the book of Sirach, chapter 19, 18 through 20. Right? So this is what it is, and this is what it's all about, my brother. Right? The Most High chastises who he loves. So when you say, well, why is this happening to me? Why am I going through these things? Why is it me, woe is me, that this is happening to? It's the Most High who loves you, who's putting you through these things so that he can put a change of mind in you. I gotta turn away from what the hell I'm doing, because everything that I do is not working out for me.
Right?
This is why I'm going through these things. But when you start changing, the Most High and the angels scream and glorify and are happy because he's joyful for one sinner that repenteth than for the 99 just ones. He loves you, bro. He loves his son Judah. He gave his only begotten son for you to come back into the heritage, right? To come back to being a part of the kingdom, man. Give me that. You got a precept?
Precept, yeah.
You got one?
I got it.
Come.
Go ahead. Read.
This is the book of John, chapter 3 and verse number 3.
Bring it out.
Yahushua answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto ye, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of Yahweh.
So you must be born again, right? We have to understand that in order to be born again is to come back and believing in whom he sent, which is Yahushua, a melanated black man of the tribe of Judah, right? Not that dude right there.
Right.
That dude right there is the damn devil the Bible speaks of, man.
Right.
That's who the hell that is, man. Right?
Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah, man, do that again, man. Because the Most High told you in his scripture that the big Yahushua has woolly hair. Who has woolly hair, my brother? You do. Touch your hair. That's woolly, man. And his skin was bronze as it had burned in a furnace.
Right.
Who has that? You, my brother.
Right.
So he is of the tribe of Judah. He looks just like you, my brother. And this is what the Bible, this is what the churches don't teach, man. But we're out here week in and week out teaching the truth to bring you back into the heavenly kingdom. Right? Go ahead.
But hold on, let me ask something. Do we really, honestly, really truly know who God really is, or where He really came from?
Yeah. He only came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
1 John 2.
Right?
First John 2.
Hold that precept, right?
He said where he came from.
He came from the tribe.
Who, I mean, they say he ain't got burned, what you call it, hair, and he don't have the skin, so.
Oh, well, we can get that in the book of Daniel, and we can get it again in the book of Revelations. The Bible tells us, right? Right. Go ahead and get that, right? Well, we're going to give it to you, man, because this is what the churches don't teach, man, right? And we're out here reading out the Bible every single day, man.
Con, this book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
He's only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You would be a lost sheep. You did not know that you were of Judah. So we're bringing you back into the fold, man. You had lost your way, man. Right? Go ahead and get that. And then I need you to give me the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 6 and 17.
What you was getting?
Or Daniel chapter, I believe it's 10 and 6.
Yeah. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 10 and verse 6. His body also,
Pay attention. This is describing him.
his body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet
His arms and his feet.
like in color to polished brass.
Who has their hands and their feet as color as polished brass? What color is brass, my brother? Right? Look, we got a picture up here, man, what brass looks like. Go ahead and give me the book of, jump to Revelations chapter 1 and verse 15, because he says he was a color of brass as if it was burned in a furnace. Go ahead and read that.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse number 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes was a flame of fire. Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
What happens to brass when you put it in a furnace and it burns? How does it come out? Look at that grin. Look at that grin, man. Hey, because you realize, oh my God, man, he looks like me.
Right.
He looks like me. And that's mighty that you're seeing that, right? Because you're seeing that image in your head, like, damn, he really does, man. He has woolly hair.
Right.
He's brass, like he's burned in a furnace.
Right.
Hey, man, that's me, bro. And that's mighty, King.
So, it ain't there. It ain't what they call. It ain't.
No, it ain't that dude right there. Hell no,
Say
man.
that
Hell
louder.
no.
Say that louder.
It ain't the white man.
That's right, man. He ain't the white man, bro. That dude right there looks like damn Brad Pitt, man.
You gotta stomp on that now.
This
You
book
gotta
of
stomp
Acts
on
chapter
that.
13.
Stomp on that image.
Go ahead, stomp that in.
That's right, man. That's not Yahweh Shai, man. Right. That is a faggot right there, man.
Right.
That is Caesar Borgia, who was painted by Leonardo da Vinci, and that was his lover, man.
Right.
And we have the history, we have the knowledge, man. We live in the age of information that we can go into it and be like, oh man, who the hell was this dude?
Right.
Right? That is the image of the beast.
Right.
Right? That is what the Bible speaks of, man. Go ahead.
This book of Acts chapter 13 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Now there were in the church, there was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger, and Lucius of Cyrene, and Menan, which had been brought up with Herod the Tetrarch and Saul.
So Barnabas, right, and Peter, they were called nigger, man.
God.
Right? And really when they were being called nigger, man, they were being called Christian, because being called Christian was a byword, man.
Right.
Right? That's what it really means to be called a Christian, man. Because why? Because Yahweh Shai, he was a black man. And his followers, his disciples, they were black. So this is what they were being called that word, man. They were called bywords and bywords, right? And we see that it was a prophecy that was given to you in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, man. You got a precept?
I got Song of Solomon 1 and 5, and it reads, I am black, but calmly, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon.
So he's telling you right there, man, I am black, but calmly means handsome.
Right.
Right? So he said, so if Solomon is black, right, that means that his father must have been black. Correct? Right? Give me the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2. Go ahead, get that precept.
This book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 6. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherd have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place.
So his people are the lost sheep. You would be that lost sheep, man. Good verse 17, man.
Verse 17. Israel is a scattered sheep. The lions has driven him away. First the king of Assyria has devoured him, and last this Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, has broken his bones.
Man. So the kingdoms, man, that are in authority and rulership, they have devoured you, man. They have taken your heritage. They call you a black African American. Why didn't they say, hey, man, that dude right there, man, that's an Israelite. That is a Jew of the tribe of Judah. But what they have done is taking all that away from you. And now they call the so-called white man the Jews. And they're living in Jerusalem today, man. Right?
The book of Malachi 2 and 7. The priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth, for he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts.
So the knowledge that we should be keeping is the laws of the Most High. Those should be stayed at our lips. This is what he's always wanted, man. Give me that in the book of Psalms chapter 40 and verse 6. So you being Salakia, verse 8, right? Because this is the will of the Most High. This is what we must do. Also give me that in the book of, you got a precept? Give me the book of Matthew chapter 23. No, Salakia. No, it ain't 23. It's Matthew chapter 7 and verse 23. Psalms chapter 40 and verse 8, right? This is the book. This is the will that we should be keeping, man.
This is the book of Psalms chapter 40 and verse 8. I delight to do thy will, oh my God. Yeah, thy law is within my heart.
So you saw this throughout the whole Bible, man. It's always bringing us back to loving the Most High by keeping the laws, man. This is how we truly love the Most High. Just like when Brother Malachi was bringing it out in 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. Right? It is just that we're hard-headed, stiff-necked. We don't want to listen. We want to do our own will. We go after our covetousness, right? We don't ever want to, man. The Most High loves me, man. He knows my heart.
Right.
And then we go and do a lusting and fall the hell off.
Right.
Right? And this is why we are put in situations that were caused by our what? Our own hands, as we read earlier. And the Most High is known for his judgment that he executes that is caused by our own hands. It always goes back to us breaking the commandments, man. And this is why the Most High chastens us.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 23. And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
So this is important, man. I really start 2 verses up, man. Right? Because a lot of people that say that they know Christ, they say that, oh man, Christ knows me. He loves me, right? I'm a believer, and this is what's gonna happen.
Verse 21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name had cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
So we clearly saw that to do the will of the Most High is to keep the laws being in our heart. So this is why Christ is telling you right there, hey man, it doesn't matter how many say Lord, Lord, right? You're not going to inherit the kingdom of heaven just because you say that, right? You're only going to get it because you do the Father's will, right? The Father's will is to keep his law, statutes, and commandments, right? This is what he was telling you. Go to the book of Mark chapter 12, verse 29 and 30 and 31, right? Because a lot of people go astray and say, man, Jesus or Yahweh Shai, he never taught to keep the laws and statutes and commandments. But he's got to understand that he was speaking to his brethren. He was speaking to Jews. He was speaking to the people that know the law, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
This book of Mark, chapter 12 and verse 12 and verse 29. And Yahweh shall answer him, the first of all the commandments is, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment. So, and the second is like, namely, this thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. And there is none other commandment greater than these.
So there's no greater commandment other than these. Does that mean that there's only 2 commandments? Absolutely not, right? Because there's way more commandments, but the first 2 are the supreme ones. So he's telling you, and he is quoting out of the Old Testament, how to love the Most High with all of your heart and all of your soul and all of your strength. Give me that in Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. Now, you say, and now you know that you are who?
The Israelite.
You are an Israelite of the tribe of?
The Most High.
No, the tribe of what?
The Most High. What I can't read.
The tribe of Judah,
Oh, okay.
right? So you know, so you would be a Jew,
Right.
right? That's where that comes from the Yahudah, right? Now go ahead and give me that, because this is what he expects. This is what Christ was telling us, right? Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now, Israel, what did the Lord thy God require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
So for thy good. This is what he expects out of Israel. to love him with all of your heart and soul and all of your strength by keeping the commandments and the statutes for thy good. Because when you walk astray from the commandments of the Most High, we're gonna fall into folly. We're gonna fall into sin, and we're gonna be chastised by the Most High. He's gonna put that rod on us, man. He's gonna whoop you, wham! Psh. And that's the same thing that he did with the children of Israel of old, man. When the children of Israel sinned against the Most High, it was prophesied that they were going to be scattered throughout all the four corners of the earth, and they were going to serve their enemies. What do you think we're doing here, man? We got to go to our enemies for everything, for water, food, clothes, raiment, right? For shelter. We got to go to the banks. Hey, man, I need a loan. I need a house. And if you don't pay that, right, they take it all from you because you're serving the enemy, man. Right? And the Most High promised you to give you everything. You are going to be the top head, and all the other nations are going to be the tail, man.
That's right.
So we have to understand that the Most High loves you so much that he wants to give you all of these things, but it is our duty to fulfill that part of the contract. He has not strayed from his part of the contract. He said, if you disobey me, I'm going to put you astray, man. I'm going to chastise you. You're going to have to serve these damn Edomites right here, man.
Right.
You're going to have to serve the damn Moabites, right? You're going to have to serve the damn Arabs, right? Because we went through all those captivities, man, right? We went through the Indian Ocean slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade, the Silk Road slave trade, the Sub-Saharan slave trade, right? And he was because the children of Israel were being chastised, man. And we're still feeling that right now. This is why we're all in the ghettos, right? This is why we're low no matter what we do. And it is what it is, man. Because the Most High is chastening us to come back into the law, statutes, and commandments and believe in his only begotten Son whom he sent. Huh? You got a precept?
No.
Right? Give me the book of 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 21 and 22.
The book of 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse number 21. For even hereunto were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps.
So Christ, the reason he showed up is to leave us an example that we should follow his steps. He suffered, he endured through the chastening, right? He was killed for the transgressions of his people, man. Right? To forgive you of the sins that you have committed, only to return to him, right? Go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 22.
Verse 22, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth.
So he did no sin. So if we're supposed to follow his steps, we're supposed to also not walk in sin. 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4, whosoever committed sin transgresses also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
Right.
Right? And this is what these churches tell you right now, man. Hey, man, we ain't gotta do that, man. The law's done away with, man. It's not for the believers anymore. He didn't give those commandments to the church. I mean, they're damn liars, man.
Right.
Right? They say that because they're not chastened by the Most High. Right? He only chastises who he loves, man. Go ahead, read that.
This book of 2 John, chapter 1 and verse 6. And this is the love that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye shall walk in it.
So that is how we show that we love the Most High. By walking in the commandments that he told us from the very beginning. Right? This is why he gave us the Torah. Instructions. Give me the book of Proverbs chapter 4, verses 1 and 2. Right? Get the precept.
This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 4. Whereby are given unto us exceeding great and precious promises, that by these ye might be partakers of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust. And besides this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, and to virtue knowledge, and to knowledge temperance, and to temperance patience, and to patience godliness.
So we have to be patient, man. Right? When we're putting through this estate, go ahead and get that in the buzz. What is that? Sirach chapter 2, verses 1 through 4. Right? We have to endure this chastisement, man. When we come to serve the Lord, we have to prepare ourselves for all these things. Right? Give me that precept.
This book of Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 1. Hear ye children, the instruction of a father, and attend to no understanding. For I give you good doctrine, forsake you not my law.
So to understand, like the doctrine that we should be following is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Because the Father, right, the Most High, Yahweh, this is his doctrine that we keep his commandments because his commandments are not grievous, right? So we just have to want to come back and keep that, man. Give me that.
This is the book of Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Or what?
For temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
What?
Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
No, get mad.
Take cheerfully.
Be upset with the Most High.
Take cheerfully. And be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
So when you are changing to a lower state, my brother, you have to be patient. Hey, man, he's putting you through something for a reason. When are you gonna get it? Right? He's putting you this through a purpose. Now I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna put him through this, and he's gonna come out a different man. Right. Read that next verse.
Next verse, verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire.
Or what?
For gold is tried in the fire. An acceptable men
An acceptable who?
An acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
So the furnace of adversity, when you're put in the lowest state, he's gonna try you because he wants gold. He's gonna polish you up, right? He's gonna make you gold, man.
Right.
This is what he got. Go to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and verse 5, I believe. Give me that.
This book of 1 Samuel chapter 10 and verse 7. And let it be when these signs are come unto thee.
This is chapter 10, verse 5.
Verse 5. After that, thou shalt come to the hill of God, where is the garrison of the Philistines, and it shall come to pass when thou art thither to the city, that thou shalt meet a company of prophets coming down from the high place, with a posturing and a tabret and a pipe and a harp before them, and they shall prophesy. And the spirit of the Lord will come upon thee, and thou shalt prophesy with them, and shalt be turned into another man.
So you're gonna fall into a company of prophets, right? And you're gonna hear these people prophesy, and when you hear them, right, when you be around these men, you're going to hear, and the Spirit of the Lord is going to fall upon you, and you will prophesy with them, and thou will be turned into a different man.
Right.
So when you didn't come up here just because out of pure coincidence, man.
Right.
Right? You were across the street and you saw brother Big Joshua and said, hey man, what's going on, brother? Long time no see. Hey man, the Most High brought you over here.
I've been knowing them for a minute, though.
Yeah.
I've been knowing them for a minute.
We know. We just with the conversation that you guys had, right? It's been a long time no see, man. Where you been hiding? Where you been tucking away? Right? The Most High led you back today on this wonderful Shabbat, man, to put this back into you, man. Right? This is happening for a reason. It is not too late for you to come back and turn away from the wickedness that we have done in our heart, in our own, and has brought this by our own hands. Right? Right here.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 3. I'm going to start at 10. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord. For whoso despiseth wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is vain, their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable.
So this is mighty, man, because he's telling you over and over, man, right? When you are ungodly, man, and you are not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, man, all the works that you do, no matter what you put your hands on, it's all unprofitable, man. Nothing you do comes out right. Like, damn, man, I can put everything I throw at, I don't hit. Everything is wrong. Why is that? Because we're not following the Most High. We have to come back to loving Yahweh, Bahashem Hamashiach Yahushua, right? The name of the Father is Yahweh, Bahashem in the name of Yahushua Hamashiach.
Right.
That's who the world calls Jesus Christ.
Right.
This is what it's all about, my brother, so that you return back to your heritage, the laws of life that have been given to you. This is not a coincidence, my brother, man, right? The kingdom is promised unto you.
Right.
You are Judah, man. You got to come back to knowing that in your heart, man, I'm an Israelite, man.
Right.
Hey, man, the hell with that, man. I ain't no African American, right? I ain't two white people, man. I'm a son of God.
That's right.
Judah! Right? That's what it is, man. And with that, man, I'm going to pass it on to the next mighty speaker. And with that, and say, Kum Yeshurala.
Kum Yeshurala.
Kum Yeshurala.
Kum Yeshurala.
Kum Yeshurala. Shalom.
Well, I love y'all, but I love you too, bro. Don't forget, man. Don't forget. All right?
All praise to the Most High.
All praise, brother.
WF5 and printing knowledge to your boys like a hard drive. Understand Yahweh is my God. Ain't no sneaking or geeking when I come around. The Lord been a man of war every time. The scriptures is accurate without the lies. I've inoculated from the snakes and the haters. That's why I'm 29 but yet still alive. WF5 and printing knowledge to your boys like a hard drive. Understand Yahweh is my God. Ain't no sneaking or geeking when I come around. The Lord been a man of war every time. The scriptures is accurate without the lies. I've inoculated from the snakes and the haters. That's why I'm 29 but yet still alive. WF5, in my family we putting our lives on the line. They calling me crazy for living life. I'm a representation of Yahweh. I need a moment of silence for life. The heathens don't get to speak when I'm around. They start gazing at me like I'm a god. My presence is megalithic to the crowd. Brothers keeper going off the rebound. A reprobate mind given to the wicked. Whenever the sins are a little too loud, screaming up at the Lord to the heavens, seeking mercy, but he ain't nowhere to be found. Yahweh shines the hidden sinners, keeping every law in the book made me a winner. Doing 100 riding in a little sprinter. Edomites looking to give me a ticket. Grew up as a young and jugging a midget. I wasn't fidgety, sticking to the mission. I changed my life for the better, I don't miss it. Only thing that ain't changed, always my business. I remained as a lion up in these trenches. AK high definition like a movie. The way I'm dropping gems, we calling it ism. WF5 and printing knowledge to your boys like a hard drive. Understand Yahweh is my God. Ain't no sneaking or geeking when I come around. The Lord been a man of war every time. The scriptures is accurate without the lies. I've inoculated from the snakes and the haters. That's why I'm 29 but yet still alive. WF5 and printing knowledge to your boys like a hard drive. Understand Yahweh is my God. Ain't no sneaking or geeking when I come around. The Lord been a man of war every time. The scriptures is accurate without the lies. I've inoculated from the snakes and the haters. That's why I'm 29 but yet still alive.